Alright, well, it's another event for the planned to be weekly Thursday Throwdown weekly event. Again, planned to be weekly. This is the toughest monster truck tour here in Beaumont, however you say it. I have no idea. Texas. As you can see, we have a very interesting track set up here. Big ramps in the center. And then we have these two other smaller racing lanes with tires for good sky wheelies and poppers. Right there is the big ramp for big sends, and then the cars in there, and the steeper ramp so you can get a good sky wheelie off of it. And your lineup is going to be Bigfoot, Double Trouble, Troublemaker, Kamikaze, Jurassic Attack, Dirt Crew, Quad Chaos, and Buckshot. So this is a freestyle event, and let's get right into it, shall we not? Well, coming up first, it is the Bigfoot monster truck. This is Bigfoot's first appearance here on this channel across all of my videos, actually. There might have been one or two Hot Wheels monster truck Bigfoot diecast shown, I'm not sure. I think this is actually the first appearance for Bigfoot ever on my channel. So let's see what Bigfoot can do here for a bit of a channel debut. This is the all-American Bigfoot here. And starts off with a bit of sideways air off the racing lane. I mean, the more ragged, the more sideways you can get, the higher the score you're probably going to end off with, so. Really not putting a lot of speed into it, though. It creeps up to the ramp a lot more than not, so. Who knows? See, lining up for the tire side of the jump. And here it goes, going to get turned back around here for the next bit of the run, and bit of a wheelie. He's gonna walk it a bit. Definitely some pretty decent wheelies in here, I would say. Most of this run has been little jumps on the racing side of the lanes, and then a few little wheelies from the tires part of the jump. That's really what this whole run has. There's some more little air. And gonna go back to the ramp with a bit of air as well. And just turn back around here. Oh. Could have gotten a bicycle off of that. I doubt that indies, like most indies, even know what that is. Oh? Is he gonna go for it? A little bit. You did get a little bit of air from that. You could have gone up better, but still got some decent air in there. Just get a couple more hits here to end off the run. Another wild wheelie. And I would assume that that does it. It will do it for the All-American Bigfoot. That is your first run of the night done. He did do the send off the middle jump with lots of good wheelies. Might end up being a hard run to beat, but I don't think it will. But yeah, let's get right into your next run. Well, coming up next, it is the, I believe, Double Trouble. The very nice light green monster truck here. Very bright. I'm not sure. Running more basic designs than monster trucks, but there's no other monster truck like it. Like, if you see this truck without the name on it, you're still gonna know who it is, because there's no other truck with such a light green and basic design. I don't know. Off to an alright start. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, don't turn in midair. That's one of the worst things you can do. If you want to flip over, that's what you do. If you want to flip over there. Good for your score. There we go. A little bit of a wheelie. Not too crazy. Some more air. And it's pretty square. And get the turn back around here. Could use a little bit of room, but overall, especially for some of these like tougher monster truck tours, it's a pretty decent run. Now obviously we have some crazier trucks to come out later, but there we go, send it. Oh, this isn't rock climbing. Just drive up and down covering is fine. That's the goal of it. There we go. That's the kind of area we're gonna want to get. Double Trouble starting to pick it up a bit. I'll say there's a lot on the line here. This is definitely very important in the event. There we go. Wow. Big wheelie right there. Not actually expecting Double Trouble to go for that jump, but saw it and it went well. And it looks like some crazy donuts here making it off the run. Has been about that 2-minute long run average. And it looks like that will do it for the Double Trouble. Not a bad run. We'll have to see if anyone could beat that tonight. I think people will, because a lot of these in the bigger jumps were kind of just crawling over the ramps. But yeah, that's going to do it. And let's get right into your next freestyle in this competition. Oh, wait, don't hit the wall. Gotta back it up a bit. Well, we just saw Double Trouble, so how about Troublemaker? Oh wow, big send off the race lane to kick it off here. Must be new tires. Those BKCs are really shining, watch out. I'm not sure shining sword, but they're very bold. Almost actually gonna go over right there, but did get it back fortunately. Get more air. Turn back around. Oh, look out. Careful, careful. Whoa. Flipping the truck around right now. Going for a wheelie right there. Get it. Another great wheelie actually. We're seeing a lot of good wheelies out of this competition. There's a slap wheelie without slapping anything. Kind of weird. Not really sure what you call that. Just a wheelie, I guess. And some donuts here for the Troublemaker. See, only the rear steer going there. I'm not sure if... I'm assuming that's the way to keep the truck from just going over, obviously. You hit too high of speed, the truck just gives up on you. And will flip itself over. Which is actually something I think Double Trouble's okay with. I believe Double Trouble had like 2 sway bars in the front and could do donuts without going over what like in this event. I'm pretty sure it just happened when Double Trouble's doing donuts. Troublemaker gonna go for a jump? No, that's gonna actually do it. It's quite the opposite of doing the big jump. So that's gonna do it for Troublemaker. Actually stuck up there. Wow, okay. Maybe you should have hit the jump instead. Well, I don't think it's better than what we saw from Double Trouble, but it was still a pretty good run there for the Troublemaker. And that's going to do it for the Trouble team. Because I'm pretty sure they are on the same team. That's how Double Trouble got its name. But yeah, that's going to do it for the Trouble Truck team. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, let's get to the next run. Coming up next is the Kamikaze monster truck. There are teammates with this truck out here, more specifically Jurassic Attack, out here on the same team. So we'll have to see what they'll be able to do here tonight. Kind of a team effort. Oh wait, maybe it was Kamikaze. Yeah, Kamikaze has 2 sway bars in the front. Look at that. I knew based off the pit party, because obviously we have to be there for that as well. I knew one of the trucks had those double sway bars, I was not sure which one. But it's Kamikaze, you can see in the front. Not too sure why. Kind of weird, but beneficial. So, lots of speed. Really good wheelie right there, even with the brakes happening and everything. Now this run, when it's done, marks the halfway point. So this will end off the first half of your competition. So far, pretty good run. You need to turn back around for another hit over the racing lane. Watch out. That ramp is going to take someone out tonight. I'm literally calling it. There's no way it doesn't. Wow. By far the best air so far, I would say. Well, no. I think Bigfoot got a pretty good jump as well, but I don't think it was as big as that. And that wheelie as well. Wow. Well, Kamikaze is trying to win more than some of these upper drivers. They were trying to do a good performance, but I'm not sure if they were trying to win. There we go. See some of the crazy donuts now that this truck is able to do. Obviously, there's practice and there's pit party. And definitely practice. Got some pretty good wheelies, which I guess did show here, of course. But also notability for the really good donuts done both in practice and the freestyle. And it looks like that is going to do it for the Kamikaze monster truck. Great run. Really good donuts. Biggest air of the night so far. And really good wheelies. Kind of all throughout the run, no matter what ramp he was hitting, what angle. Just always getting really good air. And that is going to do it for Kamikaze. That marks halfway, and we have 4 more drivers left to go. It's a big event as well, so yeah, 4 more drivers left to go. Well, coming up next, it is the Dirt Crew monster truck. One of the staple monster trucks here at the toughest monster truck tour. There we go, a wheelie to kick off the run, and walks it down the back side of the ramp. Turn back around. Oh wow. Really slams into that ramp there. Still gets a good wheelie though. Brake check again, and another great wheelie. Obviously we're seeing lots of great wheelies. Oh wow. Crawling over that ramp there. Kind of slow. Alright, now this run's not looking too good, but definitely the best wheelie so far. Now he's going for the middle jump. He's going back over the racing with a lot more speed and a lot more air. Like, where is he headed with this one? Wow. It's getting very awkward. Kind of bouncing all over the place. He doesn't have enough control over the truck. He's letting the way the truck bounces control the run. And I'm not sounding weird now. Be one with your monster truck. Alright. Gonna go for a wheelie? Oh, he's gonna line up for it, I think. That's what he's doing. It is. There we go. He's actually gonna put some good speed into it. A really nice sky wheelie. Gets to turn back around to the backside of the ramp. Oh. Hits it kind of hard, but it does result in a really good wheelie once he accelerates once again. Really close to the wall. There he goes, full speed. He's gonna get turned around, I think. And some big air right there. That's definitely the biggest of the night. There's no question about that one. Yeah, he's not focusing on lining up too much. He's going wherever the truck feels like it. Not the best of strategies, I will say. Having some good donuts without going over. It's not the easiest thing to do, actually. And that's going to do it for the Dirt Crew. Another great run tonight. And we have three best drivers yet to go. So that's going to do it for Dirt Crew. Let's get into your final 3 drivers, and that is your new leader. Coming up next, it is the Quad Chaos monster truck. And wow, some crazy air gonna kick off the run tonight. Some of the biggest that we have seen, especially off the racing lane. So kind of announcing the presence here for Quad Chaos. And just gonna have to keep it going. Gonna turn back around here. More nice air. And and getting it turned back around once again. Whoa! There's some big air right there off the backside of the racing lane. And another big wheelie on that side of the racing lane. I'm gonna walk it a bit. Getting turned back around. Backside of the racing lane again. A little bit of a wheelie into a lot of it. A lot of it. Okay. Sure, why not? Getting it turned back around here. To the sky wheelie side of the ramp. Watch out. Oh jeez, that did not look like a nice hit. Looks like a hard landing. Well, we're seeing some great air from Quad Chaos. Wow, that's a ton for the Quad Chaos. Jeez. Quad Chaos giving us some wild air right now. But yeah, I would say he's better than Dirt 2 actually. Been hitting that ramp way more than Dirt 2 as well. Another great air. What's happening right here? Oh no! It's gonna be an early end to the night for Quad Chaos. Must have hit the backside of a racing lane too hard. And Quad Chaos is going to end off with a broken tire rod. And the track officials are going to need to take Quad Chaos off the track themselves. You can see them doing the work currently. Pulling Quad Chaos aside, and we have the last two drivers left to go, the best drivers. Let's get right into those drivers. Well, coming up next, one of the most popular monster trucks in the current day, actually all throughout history since the early 2000s. Jurassic Attack here has been one of the most popular monster trucks out here at this event and ready to throw it down. The toughest monster truck tour. Staple move of Jurassic Attack in recent years. Going for a stoppy, maybe moonwalk it a bit as well. We've seen lots of these across all different drivers of Jurassic Attack, and it's going to make its appearance tonight as well. No one's surprised. Some more nice little air right there. See, getting it turned back around once again. Wow, big air up this center jump actually. Really good air. Well, if we can keep at this pace and get a couple more stoppies, moonwalks, nobodies in there, this definitely has good potential. There we go, another great wheelie for Jurassic Attack. Really pushing for this win here, not doubting it whatsoever. There we go, huge sky wheelie. Well, been a bit messy. Oh no! Cross-threaded! Wow, for Jurassic Attack! Gonna basically jump over the center jump, get some donuts, and then celebrate it. That is not at all how this track is supposed to be used. But, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do when you have a win on the line. And Jurassic Attack took that to the extreme. Oh no! Going for another stoppy slash moonwalk kind of move, and it's going to be the end of the run there. The truck will end up going over onto the lid. That is how no driver wants the end result of their run to go. But as you can see, Jurassic Attack has gotten flipped back over and is going to be escorted off of the track. Should still be able to run, but it's not going to leave right now. But let's get into your final freestyle. Well, coming up last in freestyle, you know, you saved the best for last. It is Buckshot, ready to go crazy, one of the most fan favorite indie monster trucks there is. And starting off with 2 great jumps on both, I say both and each at the same time, on both racing lanes, and big air up the center, just a little bit of a wheelie. Right, well that's definitely how you want to start off the run. A wheelie. And gonna turn back around for another jump up the center. Yeah, another mid-ramp jump, and big air once again for Buckshot. To turn back around again. And where are we headed here? Over the racing lane, watch out! Almost gonna clip the back tires on the center jump. I thought for sure someone tonight would go over from that. But apparently not. I mean, we've seen a lot of hard hits on the rear tires, but nothing enough to kick the trucks over completely. Buckshot did just get it sideways though doing a different jump, so who really knows? Whoa! Huge sky wheelie! Watch out! Lands it really hard. Don't hit the wall. Something wrong with the truck? I can't tell. It's still running though, so. Oh no! Oh, watch out, Buckshot! No! Gonna try to save it, won't be able to, and breaks a tire rod in the front. And that is the end of tonight's freestyle event. Definitely the craziest thing that happened tonight, and it happened at the end. Perfect timing. Between Buckshot and Jurassic Attack, I don't know who won. They both did. All 3 of them. Yeah, no. I saw all 3 of them because I was also thinking Quad Chaos, but I don't know if Quad Chaos did not have the most crazy wow factor like Buckshot and Jurassic Attack did. But that ends the night. Maybe put in the comments, do you think Jurassic Attack or Buckshot won? And that is going to wrap up this event. Thanks for watching the second ever Thursday Throwdown series, and keep an eye for next week because we have a big event planned.